As you know, so drawing is in some form of communications through drawing some things. That is what through graphics or through a photo or through a picture. Normally, if you look at drawing, so you are going to get a different type of artist. So who are going to draw the diagrams based on their imagination, so based on their thinking. Okay. Similarly, so engineering or drawing is a language. We can call it as a language which is used to communicate between the engineers, which is used to communicate between the engineers. Okay. Let us take one example. So if you are working in an industry, okay, now you want to communicate regarding details of a particular part to a production engineer or to a production manager. Okay. So what you need to do? So you need to prepare a drawing and you need to send it, because so through this he can understand symbols associated with the basic science, and what are the dimension is to use and what type of material you need to use for producing this drawing. Okay. Now engineering drawing is suitable graphic language from which any trained person can visualize the required object. Okay? Any person can visualize the required object. Okay? So now coming to this mechanical drawing. So in engineering drawing, you're going to get a different type of engineering drawings based on your corresponding field. So there you may be a civil engineer, whether you may be an electrical engineer, whether you may be an automobile engineer, whether you may be an industrial production engineering, and so on. So based on your course or based on your theme, you are going to get the different engineering drawings. Okay. If you consider civil engineering, so they are going to draw the plans, elevations, and some sections. Okay. Similarly, if you consider the electrical engineers, so they are going to draw the wiring diagrams as well as layouts. Okay, as well as layouts. If you look out the automobile, mechanical, and industrial production engineers, it is all comes in a one group. That is what mechanical drawings. That is what mechanical drawings. So mechanical drawing is, you can define, so drawing machine components to be read out by a design engineer, a production engineer, a production supervisor, as well as an assembly engineer. Okay? As well as assembly engineer. Right. So now, if you come to the types of mechanical drawings, okay, types of mechanical drawings, you are going to get mainly four types of mechanical drawings. Four types of mechanical drawings. So we'll see those things afterwards. So let us look at what are the drawing instruments and aids required to make any engineering drawing. So by manually, you need to use all these instruments. First one is a drawing board. Drawing board is made up of an plywood which has a two supports at bottom, as well as sometimes you may get some horizontal ribs also at the bottom. Next thing is drawing sheets. So now you are going to get different drawing sheets based on ISO standard specification here. So now these ISO standard specifications, the biggest one is A0, which has a dimension of 841 mm into 1189 mm. Similarly, A1 594 mm into 841 mm. Next, A2 420 mm into 594 mm. A3 297 mm into 420 mm. A4, it is a 210 mm into 297 mm. Now you are going to use the A2 site in practicals. You are going to use A2 site. Next, coming to the drawing pencils. Based on hardness of the pencil, so you're going to get mainly classification as B type and H type. B type and H type. So B type refers to the softness as well as darkness of the lead. B refers to the softness as well as darkness of the pencil. Okay. H refers to the hardness and light visibility of the pencil. If the pencil or if the lead is harder, you are going to get a very thin line or you are going to get a very light lines here. Okay. Next, drawing instruments, you need a mini drafter, set square, protractor, and set of scales. Okay. Now, set of scales is a different here, so you can adopt scalings in drawing. Actually, a set of scales is not an instrument here, so you need to go for these three, along with one geometric box here, along with geometric box. Okay. So, mini drafter is an engineering drawing instrument. So, by this one, you can draw the diagrams very quickly. So making some reference with the edge of the drawing sheet, making some reference to the edge of the right side or sorry right side or left side of the drawing sheet edge. Set squares are used to draw the lines which are at an angle of 15-degree intervals, 15-degree intervals. Okay, so you're going to get a two set of set squares here. So one is of 45-degree, 90-degree, and 45-degree. Another one is 60-degree, 60-degree, 30-degree, and 90-degree. Right. So you can draw 15-degree interval angular lines by using these two set squares. Okay. So now, as I said, types of mechanical drawings here. So first one is a machine drawing, second one is a production drawing, third one is a part drawing, fourth one is a assembly drawing. So machine drawing refers to the details of a component. So where you have intricate parts, or where you have a simple parts, or where you have an complex parts here. Okay. So machine drawing is represented through number of orthographic views. So let us look at one example here. So now this is one flange is here. Okay, one flange is here. So it has been represented with two orthographic views along with one sectional view. Okay, along with one sectional view. Okay. So now this is what the you can consider this as a front view and this is a sectional side view. Right. Again, the representation of orthographic views follows the drawing methods. Okay, whether you are following a first angle method or whether you are following a third angle method. So now normally, according to ISO format, you need to follow the first angle method, right? So now, if you look out the machine drawing, it is what it is represented with the help of the orthographic views. Now we have two views here because it is a circular component. If you go on for drawing the top view also, it is of rotated 90-degree of your side view. Okay? The next one is production drawing. The most important difference between production drawing and machine drawing is in production drawing, you need to refer individual entities along with how it has to be manufactured or how it has to be fabricated or how it has to be machined. Okay? So production drawing is a very important. Okay? So now if you just compare this previous drawing, that is what machine drawing and production drawing. So you have a lot of symbols here. Okay, you have a lot of symbols here. So these symbols represents the geometric dimensioning and tolerancing. Okay, along with the surface finish. Along with surface finish. So now you have some point symbol here. It has some value and it has some reference AC, and you have some circle along with point 2, and you have a flat minus sign here. It is 0.02, and you have a here. Now you have one triangular elongated with some length on right side, right? So reverse the triangle here. Now we have two circles, and you have a two circles here. You have a two slanted lines. So all these symbols are going to become in next session. Okay. Now these indicates the surface finish here. Okay. Now these indicates A indicates a datum here. Data means it is a reference plane. With respect to this one, you need to go for consideration of all dimensions. Okay. So now you have some symbols. So this is what a point, and this is what concentricity. This is what a parallelism. Okay. And this is what perpendicularity. You come to know all these symbols. Okay. Most important drawing in production industry or in manufacturing industry is production drawing. Okay. So next one is a part drawing here. So part drawing is what complete a detailed drawing of a component to facilitate its manufacture. Okay. So it is the same as that of a machine drawing. It is same that of a machine drawing. So here, before going to start this one, so part drawing has to be accepted. Okay. Part drawing has to be accepted as the production drawing or working drawing. So almost all part drawing and production drawing, sorry, almost all part drawing and production drawings are same. Okay, are same. So, but you need to go for some detailed. Okay, you need to go for some detailed for part drawing. So next one is assembly drawing. Next one is a assembly drawing. So as name itself indicates, assembly means so joining two or more number of parts. Two or more number of parts. So let us look out here. It has some. It has been placed with four parts here. So part one is some part is there. Part two one. Part three is one. Part four is one. Okay. So now part four is what a washer here. Part four is a washer. Okay. And part three is a nut here. Okay. Part three is a nut, and part two is an bolt here. So you can call it as a bolt. I think it is a crank pin. Okay. I think it is a crank pin. Okay. The next one is a crank. No, sorry. You can call it as a crank here. Okay. You can call it as a crank. Now, how the assembly drawing is to be produced? Assembly drawing is to be produced along with the number of parts and number of parts along with the number of parts required. Okay. Number of parts required. If you take an example of a flexible coupling, okay, flexible coupling. So now to assemble flexible coupling, you need two flanges, okay, flange one and flange two, but you need three bolts and nuts, and so on. Okay. So now this is what about introduction of the mechanical drawing lab. So tomorrow we're going to get one more video regarding